Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Macomb Area Conference Basketball on Channel 6 CPHS. Tonight, we're at Port Huron Northern High School as the Lady Huskies take on their crosstown rivals, the Lady Big Reds from Port Huron High. This is Randy Fernandez along with David Keys, and we'll be bringing you all the action of tonight's regular season finale. But first, to our public address announcer, Mr. Jim Brunell, Athletic Director here at Port Huron Northern, for the introduction of tonight's starting lineups and the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to tonight's game. Doing the Big Red and Huskies of Northern. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem. We're fortunate tonight to have Kelly McCabe, a Northern student, sing it for us. Kelly.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Give me another one.
Starting for Port Huron High School Big Reds, number 50, Leanna Cole. And number 44, Audrey Howe. Number 40, Charlie Lloyd. Number 10, Erica Sopa. And number 12, Tycia Williams. Starting for Northern, number 42, Andrea Kraus. Number 50, Lori Westbrook. Number 40, Kim Smith. Number 24, Jessica Hewitt. And number 30, Nicole Dane.
Well, David, the regular season finale here at Port Huron Northern. Port Huron High upset the Huskies the last time these two teams played, so Northern looking for a split and bragging rights heading into the districts at L'Anse Creuse North next week.
Well, Randy, a lot of people thought that the first game was an upset. I was one who said that the Port Huron High Big Reds had a chance to beat the Huskies. I really didn't see it as the big upset that everybody else saw it as. Tonight, two, once again, very evenly matched teams, two young teams starting a lot of underclassmen. But at this time of year, you can basically throw aside the fact that they're sophomore and juniors playing. They've got years' experience underneath their belt. They're experienced ball players. But what makes tonight's game so important for both teams is that districts start in another week. They have to be prepared. You want to go in on a high note. You don't want to go in on a loss. And so it's very important to play a very good game tonight and go into districts on a high.
Our referees for tonight's ball game, Dick Barker tossing the ball up, and Mr. Tim Lynch. Opening tack goes to Erica Sofa of the Lady Big Reds. George Popa sends out Charlie Lloyd, Erica Sofa, Audrey Howe, Leanna Cole, and Tasha Williams.
Good cut that time by number 40 for the Big Reds, that being Charlie Lloyd. Charlie Lloyd, only a junior coming into this game. Nice cut to the basket. Northern came out into a zone defense, playing it very aggressively, however. Not a good inbounds pass. Good hustle by Howe. Lloyd's got to pump that shot. Nice move once again. Oh, tough call. Tough call. Thought she was fouled on the drive to the bucket.
Well, Kim Smith might have got away with one, but the referee Barker sees it differently. I think Lloyd should have put that up from 10 feet. She was wide open there, tried to penetrate a little bit too much.
She did. She tried to penetrate, didn't have to. Zone defense by Port Huron High. The Big Red's going to try to offset some of the size that Port Huron Northern has. Northern starting Westbrook and Smith, two very good inside players. The key on the zone defense by the Big Reds for Northern is to A, be very patient, but B, get off to a good start from the field. When they struggle, it's because they don't get off to a good start, and a great start as number 50 Westbrook nails it from 10.
Well, it's good to see Lori get off to a good start with, we haven't mentioned Brenda O'Malley on the bench. She's been sick the last 5 days. Didn't play at all the other night against East Detroit. So it'll be interesting to see O'Malley, the leading scorer for the Huskies and normally a starter, on the bench to start tonight's ball game due to illness.
Good drive once again by Howe. I think Port Huron High is doing an excellent job, Randy, taking the ball to the hoop. That's 2 out of 3 that they've been successful. On the third, I thought the girl got fouled. I didn't think that it was a travel. If that's what you have to do when somebody's overplaying you with the zone defense, you got to take it right at them, cut the seams, go right to the hoops. Port Huron High's doing a nice job of it right now. Tough pass.
And Kraus and Leanna Cole tie each other up. Possession arrow favors Northern. That was a tough inbounds pass. She kind of threw it blindly in there, hoping the taller Leanna Cole could pick it up, but a nice defensive play by the sophomore Kraus.
Leanna Cole, a nice story, having an excellent year, has really come on at the end of the year, scoring 15 points against East Detroit in the last ball game. Really like her level of play. She's brought it up about 3 notches since the start of the season.
I'll tell you, when you watch both these teams, David, you alluded to it earlier, basically you could be watching a JV game as Tasha Williams on a nice steal over Hewitt.
Beautiful steal, coast to coast.
That's the game at 2-all.
I saw Williams in warm-ups, Randy, and she was hot. She was on fire everywhere from the floor. I think she feels good tonight. If she gets hot, it could be a long night for the Huskies.
Smith penetrates. Her shot's all net. Her first 2 points of the night, and again, normally we see the points out of the guards, but so far Westbrook and Smith have all 4 of Northern's points.
Smith doing a nice job of being under control with the shot, didn't over-penetrate, getting the bucket. Ooh, that was the travel.
Westbrook did a nice job that time on defense. We do have a travel that time. 3rd turnover over the night against Port Huron High. Well, what I alluded to earlier, David, was that basically we're almost watching 2 JV teams here. 80% of both starting lineups are underclassmen, mostly sophomores.
Oh, absolutely. But as I said, Randy, at this point in the season, if you've had a full year's worth of playing time, you should be a seasoned veteran and know the things to do and the things not to do on the court. Westbrook's got to go right up with that. Nice job dribbling out of trouble, however. Be very patient now. Do something with your dribble. You don't want to just dribble for no reason. Kick it back out. Swing it around. Dane can pop that. That's a shot.
Nice defense by Williams to cut Kraus off baseline. Cole puts up, Dane puts up first shot of the night, air ball, out of bounds to Port Huron High. And I'll tell you, you can sense that they missed O'Malley's outside range here early on.
Well, that's one of the reasons Port Huron High is playing the zone defense, although they play it most of the time. But they're going to make Port Huron Northern beat them from outside. Nice job breaking the press. Good play by Lloyd, although she missed it. Nice job. Big play by Audrey Howe.
Audrey, who's, again, both her and Leanna Cole have really stepped up from the beginning of the season. She gets the bucket. She'll try to cap off the 3-point play. The foul is on White, 4-2. Andrea Kraus, her first. Team first.
Brady, that play was made by Charlie Lloyd, though, who made a nice drive, got good penetration. Although the shot didn't fall, she knows she's got both Howe and number 50 underneath, that being Leanna Cole. With Howe and Cole underneath, you know that you're going to come down with the majority of the rebounds. Like you said, they've really come on well this season.
The freshman Tara Vincent checks in, trying to box out Leanna Cole there. Leanna put it up twice. Jump ball. This time it will retain possession, Port Huron High.
Tough assignment out there for the sophomore Vincent, or freshman Vincent, excuse me. Plays like a sophomore.
No doubt, that's why she's on varsity.
Randy, though, if I'm the Big Reds, what I'm looking to do is get penetration by Williams and by Sofa and by Lloyd and attempt to get the ball in the hands of Cole and Howe, because I think they can just murder Northern with their size. They're very rugged down below, and they know how to play the game. They have good court instincts. It's a big challenge tonight for the post players for Port Huron Northern.
Number 44, Melissa Russell, checks in for Vincent. Well, even though Port Huron High plays
a double
tough
dribble.
Even though High plays a tough zone, David, they really try to pinch the ball in the corner when it gets down low.
They really do, and they do a nice job of it. That time it confused Westbrook, caused a turnover. See, they're going to try to pressure Sofa, and I don't think that's, well, something that was almost successful there, but Sofa's one player they may have trouble pressuring.
Howe puts it up, fouled by Russell, she'll shoot 2.
I tell you, Randy, Howe and Cole cannot be stopped if they get the ball within 3 feet of the bucket. They can go and do whatever they want. Nice job that time by Audrey Howe. 2 dribbles up with a tough shot, drew the foul.
Audrey, 2 points in tonight's ball game, 0 for 1 from the line, will shoot 2.
That would have fallen at the Big Red Gym.
Tight rims here at Port Huron Northern. Audrey doesn't hit anything there except at the glass.
Audrey's a pretty good free throw shooter, too. That one must have slipped off her hand.
Well, we played halfway through the first quarter, and we're knotted at 4.
Big Reds drop back into the zone, packing the zone in, too. Not going to allow anything inside. You want Westbrook to hurt you out there. There's no need to guard her out there.
Westbrook forces up, blocked by Cole underneath. Fight for the rebound. Dane on the floor. Possession arrow retained by Northern.
So far, spunky game, Randy. A lot of players tossing the ball around. And here we go with O'Malley.
O'Malley coming off the sick bed to spark her Huskies on. Hopefully the victory here tonight. We'll check in for Lori Westbrook. Number 22 for Port Huron High.
Nice
Tanya
move by
Klettner
Kraus.
checks in.
Kraus wanted the call. I think she should have gotten it too. She was getting ripped, but the thing Kraus has got to do is make that move and go directly up with the ball. You know, Randy, the one thing that O'Malley has to worry about tonight is just her stamina. I mean, the skills are going to still be there, but it's whether or not she can get up and down the floor.
Russell called on a travel violation. Tanya Klettner inbounds underneath the west basket.
Just not a good pass that time.
And that wasn't that great of pressure, just token pressure applied at midcourt. Sofa saw it, but errant pass behind Tasha Williams.
That's more of a mental error, Randy. That's really not thinking about where you're going to be passing and what the purpose of your pass is. Sofa's just a sophomore, though, and I really can't say anything negative about her play this year. She's been very solid.
O'Malley's first shot air ball. You can see that layoff's taking effect already early on.
That's called flu.
Nice defense by Hewitt against Williams.
Klettner had Howe on the cut.
Nice steal by Dane, and probably a real good foul by Sofa because Dane would have went in and uncontested for the 2 points. Fouled her out front. Northern would just take it out of bounds.
Well, Randy, what both teams have to do right now is find some kind of comfort level with their offense. Neither one has been able to do things offensively. I mean, give a lot of credit to the defenses, but I think a lot of the problem is just that they can't get into any rhythm. Nobody's getting off easy shots. You've got to have more spacing out on the floor.
Well, it's a big game tonight. It's parents' night. You're playing your crosstown rivals, and you got a lot of pressure on these ladies to perform here tonight. Number 33, instant offense. Bernadette Walker checks in for Liana Cole.
Bernadette's my player out there.
Bernadette, who lights it up when she gets her hands on the ball, checks in for Liana Cole.
I love her aggressive style of play, and she has no conscience on the court, and you gotta love players like that, Randy, because when you're not making your shots and you're a good ball player like she is, you gotta just keep putting it up and that's what she does. She knows it's going to fall eventually. Actually, if I'm the referees, I wouldn't call that out. Frankly, I don't agree with that. If somebody stops and does that, I think that it's more or less a fake, and you can't allow them to do that.
Well, the lane violation didn't hurt Port Huron High as Russell couldn't get it to fall. Still knotted at 4, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Williams just a little bit out of control. Both teams seem a little bit out of control right now. Frankly, if I'm Coach Eddie Peltz, I maybe would think about a timeout right now. See if I can settle my team down, because if anybody could go on any type of offensive spurt right now, this game would be basically over.
Well, I think either team could probably use a timeout right now. Just a little sloppy here early on.
Exactly.
A lot of travel calls, a lot of jump balls. Both teams substituting free, though, trying to find that right mix of players here tonight on the floor.
Each team just trying to do a little too much with the ball every time they touch it. That should be a 5 close.
You at 24 doesn't have the ball right now. Great defensive player. She should look to shoot it more.
She really should. She does have a nice shot. I watched her in warm-ups. There's no problem there. Just timid to put it up.
We can hear Coach Ed Peltz saying too much dribbling, get better spacing, and you alluding to that spacing problem earlier tonight, David.
Exactly, Randy. They're all about 4 feet away from each other, and you're just not going to do anything. It doesn't cause the defense to have to play defense. You can just stand there and be in the way of the passing lanes.
Number 14.
Nice move by Westbrook. That was the best play yet tonight. The ball did not fall, but Westbrook doing a beautiful job coming out the free throw line and then cutting back quickly for the ball. Great play. 14,
Dina Gross checks in for Sofa, and I'll tell you, we've done about 4 Port Huron High games, and it's the first time I've seen Erica Sofa being taken out of a ball game.
Well, she won't be on the bench very long.
O'Malley puts up her second shot short. Rebound Hewitt should put it right back up. She does. Too strong. Rebound Audrey Howe.
O'Malley did a great job that time, though, of going up with the fighting for the loose ball after she missed the shot. Coach Pope is going nuts on the sideline right now, Randy. That's at least his team's 5th turnover in the game. You just can't make those mistakes and expect to win on the road.
Well, again, only 8 points scored so far in the first quarter.
Randy, this is not the same Port Huron High team that we saw play Chippewa Valley just 1 week ago tonight. It really isn't. They're not doing the things that made them look like a very good ball team in that game, and that's setting up the offense, getting the ball down low to Howe and to Cole.
Trap defense by Northern. Gross is going to have to give it up to Williams. Wide open Klettner. But Tasha, if you saw it on our monitor, dribbling with her head down, didn't see Klettner at all. Sofa checks in for Williams. Both teams kind of like a boxing match, trying to feel each other out a little bit early here, trying to find the right mix of players. Minute and a half to go.
Good pick by Howe up top. She's wide open.
Bernadette's first shot won't go with her. Nice rebound by Melissa Russell.
Is that Bernadette's first shot? She's got to start putting the ball up. Better spacing now by Northern. Just got to move. Got to look for some picks. You got to move. There it is. Dane should be wide open top. Kick it back down to Kraus. She's wide open. She got to shoot that. Randy, almost too many ball fakes right now. Just trying to do too much.
Well, the other thing is
nobody looks ready to shoot the ball when they get it.
Kraus puts her shot up. Rebound Klettner. Well, that's actually right for Northern, David. Dane all over fighting for the ball. Quick whistle that time. That definitely hurt Northern that time as Dane made a fine defensive play. But, you know, Dane has only shot 1 shot. O'Malley, who didn't start the game, has only shot the ball twice. And they're their bread and butter on this Northern team. And both these girls got to start putting it up, especially Nicole Dane.
I believe players like Kraus and Westbrook are good shooters. Nice move. There she is.
I mean, Bernadette Walker's only been in the game less than a minute, and she's already taken 2
She's
shots.
getting her shot. She's 1 for 2, 50%. Northern's got good shooters, Randy, but nobody looks ready to shoot when they get the ball, or they're getting in a position where they can't shoot it. See, there's a great cut by O'Malley, but what's she going to do with it besides come down with a rebound? But
O'Malley 3 times. This time she's fouled and she shoot 2.
you know, the point is, Randy, Brenda makes her cut, she gets the ball, and she's got 2 players on it. You don't want to give the ball to her there. You want to look for the secondary cutter coming through the lane or whoever's popping out on top.
O'Malley can possibly tie the game with 6.5 seconds to go. Northern trails by 2, 6-4. Brenda looking for her first points of tonight's ball game. Can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Russell.
Good fight by Russell. Nice hands by Sofa. Those are the quick hands.
And after 8 minutes of play here from Port Huron Northern High School, our score, the Lady Big Red 6, the Lady Huskies 4.
It's not the best quarter I ever saw.
Well, David, I'll tell you, a very low-scoring quarter for both teams. I don't know if this is the lowest scoring of the year. And I'll tell you, with districts coming up, not the offensive display either one of these coaches wanted here tonight to get the game underway.
No, absolutely, Randy. You want to come into this game and look sharp, whether you lose or whether you win. You want to look sharp and play well. That's what you need to vault into the district play. Neither team looks very sharp tonight. Both teams are playing excellent defense. I'm not going to take anything away from the defenses, but frankly, both offenses are sputtering terribly. Nobody can get into any kind of rhythm. We haven't had a shot go down from more than 8 feet, and there have been some fairly good chances at open buckets that they just haven't gotten to fall. I think right now, though, what Northern has to do is they've got to free up Nicole Dane outside. I mean, she's frankly shot the ball, I think, 1 time or possibly twice in the first quarter. You can't have her shoot that many times and be successful. You want to spot her up, you got to get picks for her, and you got to free her up for her open J. If she does that, that's going to bring the defense out and allow them to score down low. Now, if you're the Big Reds, I think you still have to get the ball to Howe or you have to get the ball to Cole. I think you just got to nail it down in there, let those 2 go to work underneath because they certainly have the ability to score.
Northern sends out O'Malley, Dane, Hewitt, Russell, and Kraus. Coach Popa sends out Sofa, Bernadette Walker, Audrey Howe, Charlie Lloyd, and Tasha Williams. 6-4 scores, second quarter just beginning. And referee Barker calls a travel call. I'll tell you, unofficially, that's 9 travel calls tonight on both teams.
Working towards a record. I like that.
For 3 won't go.
I like that though, Randy, because oh my, that should be Husky basketball. But I certainly like that Sofa spots up from the top of the key and fires it. It's the best shot that they've had besides Walker's bucket about 2 minutes ago.
Again, both these teams begin district play Monday night at L'Anse Creuse North. And David, when we get a timeout, you can go over the pairings for that matchup this week.
All I have to say about Northern is Michelle Van Gorp. That's all that needs to be said.
Kraus, 2 strong, rebound Howe.
Good rebound that time by Howe. Went up aggressively, brought it down. Big Reds content to walk the ball up. Ooh. Tisha was wide open. Hewitt finally saw her. That should be 2. That's a pretty play. Nobody's going to stop Howe if she gets the ball in the paint.
Well, that was a big bull move by Audrey Howe there. She bumped the Northern defender, bumped her, but she got the basket to go. Northern High with their biggest lead of the night, up by 4. Well, David, quick timeout there by Coach Eddie Peltz to rally his troops. How about if we go over those district pairings here on Monday night, November 15th at L'Anse Creuse North?
Randy, the first ball game on that Monday night will be Port Huron High versus L'Anse Creuse North, playing the Norsemen. Should be a very good game. Hope we have a very good turnout for it. 2 nights later, Wednesday, November 17th, Port Huron Northern versus Chippewa Valley and Michelle Van Gorp, or maybe more appropriately, Port Huron Northern versus Michelle Van Gorp. The all-stater, averaging almost 30 points a game, 6'7", just signed a letter of intent to attend Purdue University in the fall. Probably miss basketball for 1993. Then Anchor Bay plays the winner of the L'Anse Creuse North Port Huron High game at 7 o'clock. Then on Friday, November 19th, district finals, 7 o'clock.
Well, we hope our Channel 6 viewing audience will go down and support the Lady Big Reds and Lady Huskies, as it's the road to the Final Four at the Breslin Center at MSU.
Nice play by Sofa, great hustle. I tell you right now, Port Huron High is getting a little bit of confidence. They're turning up the heat and the intensity on the floor. That's what we like to see if you're a big Red fan, and it's going to certainly cause problems for Northern. Northern's got to do something to catch them, put them, make them get going. Once again, another turnover by the Huskies.
Sofa, great defense there, stripped the ball away. Hewitt frustrated on the foul.
And I think that Sofa's only a sophomore.
Well, you can't teach quickness, David, and Erica Sofa definitely has that.
Without question.
And I'm also surprised Leanna Cole's on the bench, as Dane on the steal is going to go coast to coast. Sofa only the one back. Dane gets on the board.
That's exactly what Northern needed. Pretty play by Nicole Dane.
The senior co-captain playing in her final game here at Port Huron Northern on the home court.
Boy, I tell you, Randy, they needed that spark.
Walker can't get it to go wide open, misses two bunnies underneath, a big misses there by Port Huron High. Walker can't believe both shots didn't go down for her.
Nice hustle, though, by the Big Reds. Get back in the paint.
Still by Sofa, Dane back.
Oh, nice control. Beautiful. Beautiful glide to the bucket. You know, the great thing about Sofa, too, is she loves the game. You can just tell when she plays. She's always smiling out on the floor. That's what we love to see. Right now, Northern looking a little confused. Good move by Kraus. Nice bucket. Kraus has got great touch, Randy. She's a very good shooter. If you can get her hot, she could really be a nemesis. A good hustle by Westbrook to cause the turnover. Oh, nice play by Hewitt. Beautiful play.
That'll make the highlight film for the year for Jessica Hewitt. And we're knotted at 10 as Northern has run off 4 unanswered points, so knotted with 4:15 to go in the second quarter.
That was a beautiful spin move by Hewitt, and great defense that time. All of a sudden, there are the Huskies, and I think, Randy, you can credit to Nicole Dane. She got the big bucket. She got the steal, went coast to coast, scored, and then they come down. Kraus scores, and then all of a sudden, you're off to the races. So, fantastic run by the Northern Huskies. Let's see what the Big Reds can do to stem the tide.
Leanna Cole back in the game for Coach George Pope. Leanna coming off a 15-point, 21-rebound performance the other night. Nice play by Bernadette Walker.
Pretty play by Walker. Strong rebound. Nice putback that time.
Hey, Walker, one of the best 6 men in the MAC Red Division.
Vincent, the freshman, out on the court.
And a nice defensive play that time by Walker on the other end.
And Walker is a primetime player. She certainly steps up whenever she walks onto the court. Good defense that time by Lloyd.
O'Malley's going to check back in, give Dane a rest. Tara Vincent just checked in a few seconds ago. Both these teams, I'll tell you, all these girls have played a lot of ball this year. Both teams substitute freely, game in and game out.
Cole's going to walk, pulling that pivot foot.
Port Huron Northern looking for a sweep here tonight as their JV team defeated Port Huron High by a score of 36-25.
Get the
2-on-1 should give it up. Gave it up a little bit late. Foul on Vincent. I'll tell you, that's a good foul, though. Nothing she can really do. But Sophie should have gave that ball up a little bit earlier. Williams was ahead of her, could have had the easy layup. Instead, Vincent was able to get back.
Frankly, a lot of credit to Vincent that time, playing excellent defense on the 2-on-1 break.
Tell you, David, I just alluded to the JV score. I got a feel for both JV coaches from Port Huron High and Northern. They play hard. They're coached by two great men doing a fine job, and I'll tell you, their records, again, most of their talent's up on the varsity this year.
Yeah, it makes for a very difficult season when you lose your 2 or 3 best players.
Bodies all over the floor as Lloyd pops it and can't get it to go. Fight underneath. Kraus, the sophomore, on the rebound.
Kraus playing a gaudy game so far. She hasn't walked off the floor yet.
Ooh, that could have been over and back. George Pope upset with that call.
This is a different squad out on the floor right now for Northern. I think you want to keep the ball in the hands of O'Malley. She can dribble.
Turnaround jumper will go. O'Malley with her own rebound. Hey, Sofa's getting a hand in there every time. Nice block by Cole.
She is all over the floor.
Leanna Cole with a nice rejection.
O'Malley trying to do a little too much that time. Should have dribbled the ball out or kicked it back out. Vincent was right there. Nice defense that time by Northern.
Melissa Russell's going to check in for Coach Eddie Peltz. Kim Smith will check out.
Smith, only a sophomore. Oh, nice pass.
Nice block by Westbrook. Good call there. Nice rejection by Lori Westbrook. Might have got her on the arm.
I think I heard some skin up here, Randy.
12-10 our score. Port Huron High in the lead with 1.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Oh, nice move by O'Malley. Kick it back out or score off the glass.
Northern, who jumped out to a quick lead but then has trailed for most of the second quarter, has knotted it at a dozen.
Nice job. I think they've done it on the defensive end. They've picked it up. They have certainly picked up the defensive intensity, Randy. That's kept them in the ballgame, allowed them to score their points and tie this thing.
Number 11, Carrie Amon, sees her first action tonight for the Lady Big Reds.
Randy, no real foul trouble by either team this evening. Charlie Lloyd, very good free throw shooter. She has good technique.
Lloyd 1 for 2, rebound Russell.
Strong rebound that time by Russell. Nice job on the outlet pass. Got to kick the ball back out. Tell you, Sophie's just sitting out there waiting for a steal.
O'Malley will penetrate.
Oh, hammered.
She got hit on the arm. Walker on the rebound. Under 1 minute to go in the half.
Good recovery by Amon. Pump it.
In and out for Carrie Amon. Rebound is Charlie Lloyd.
I tell you, Amon's got a great shot. If you spot her up, Randy, she's going to drill the 15-footer. And what that did that time was it opened it up for the Big Red players to hammer the boards.
Well, 10 seconds. Somebody's going to have to put it up. It's going to be Kraus, I believe.
Oh, she was hammered.
Foul by Sofa. Not a good foul by Erica that time with 5.5 seconds to go. Audrey Howe's going to check in.
Non-shooting foul, though, Randy. It's going to be an out-of-bounds situation, so really not a bad foul by Sofa.
Only the 16 foul. You need 7 to get over the limit. Bernadette Walker will check out. So you're right, David. Very good foul there. Northern's going to have to put it up quick.
Got to shoot the ball. Too much dribbling.
Nice should be a no call. Travel call on O'Malley. She got inced among the trees, so to speak.
Well, part of the problem, Randy, is that when the ball was inbounded, the player, Russell, dribbled the ball back out. There just wasn't a time for it.
And at halftime, our score, Port Huron High 15, the Lady Huskies 12. Stay with us after these commercial messages.
All children develop at different rates. A 2-year-old is able to catch a large ball, turn knobs to open doors, pull down clothes, fasten and unfasten, imitate housework, and use 2 or 3-word sentences. If you know a 2-year-old not able to do all of these things, don't worry. She may have special needs. For free testing and intervention services, call Michigan Project Find, 1-800-252-0052.
Vince, that new dummy cam is great.
Yeah, it'll sure give people a whole new outlook on what it's like when you don't wear a safety belt.
I think they'll get the picture.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.